Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, February 2nd, 2024. A 29 Palms man was convicted yesterday of numerous assault charges after he was arrested for allegedly strangling his wife with a belt. On November 16th, Michael Champagne, a 33-year-old resident of 29 Palms, was arrested on suspicion of assault. At the time, deputies who responded to the 6500 block of Mariposa Avenue in 29 Palms say that Champagne assaulted his wife and strangled her with a belt until she was unconscious. At a jury trial held this week in San Bernardino County's Joshua Tree Courthouse, a jury found Champagne guilty of 5 felony accounts, including false imprisonment, 3 charges related to violent assault, and making criminal threats. Champagne is expected back in court for sentencing on February 29th. A very visible auto fire closed all lanes of traffic on 29 Palms Highway yesterday. The Morongo Valley Fire Department reports that they were dispatched to the scene of an auto fire at 8:38 a.m. in the westbound lanes of 29 Palms Highway near Highland Road. A Jeep towing a trailer full of firewood was fully engulfed in flames when Morongo Valley fire crews arrived, joined by an engine from Yucca Valley and a medic from San Bernardino County Fire. The occupants of the vehicle escaped with no injuries and were on the side of the road when fire crews arrived. The fire was quickly extinguished, which prevented a wildfire response or any other property damage. By 9:15, traffic lanes were reopened. The King of the Hammers continues this weekend. The major off-roading event draws international attention and visitors from all over the world. Last year, over 80,000 people traveled to our area, heading to the Johnson Valley OHV area to watch the private event held on public lands. It takes place in the Johnson Valley OHV area, which is maintained by the Bureau of Land Management. There, a virtual city called Hammertown, featuring racetracks, campsites, businesses and restaurants, and even a Ferris wheel, rises out of the desolate dry lake bed just north of Landers. Locals are welcome to attend the event. If you're not heading out to Hammertown, you should still anticipate increased volume at area eateries, gas stations, and markets, as well as increased traffic on Highway 62 in Yucca Valley and especially on the 2-lane Highway 247. Love is in the air at the Joshua Tree Courthouse. The San Bernardino County Clerk is preparing for Valentine's Day, which is its busiest day of the year. As the county entity responsible for issuing marriage licenses and performing civil wedding ceremonies, Valentine's Day is a big day for both newlyweds and county clerk staff. Cupid's eternal sidekick, Gabriel Hart, is here to let you know that marriage services are coming to Joshua Tree's courthouse this year.
Our busiest day of the year for marriages is here once again, said San Bernardino County Assessor Recorder County Clerk Chris Wilhite. He says, quote, "Our team eagerly awaits Valentine's Day each year. They decorate our lobbies in anticipation of celebrating the lovebirds wishing to tie the knot," unquote. Couples looking to get married through the county clerk offices must review the marriage license requirements and complete an application at arc.cbcounty.gov/marriage prior to booking their marriage service appointment online. County clerk offices offering marriage services on Valentine's Day include San Bernardino Hall of Records, High Desert Government Center in Hesperia, and ARC Mobile Unit Bob Burke Government Center in Joshua Tree. To learn more about the San Bernardino County Clerk's marriage services, including hours, times, and appointment information, please visit arc.cbcounty.gov/marriage. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
For the second time this week, the Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors will meet in special session, this time tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. The sole agenda item is a closed session meeting for the directors, during which they will interview candidates for the district's new general manager position. For the past several years, the general manager position was jointly filled by the Morongo Valley Fire Chief. The position was split at the board's regular January meeting. The district's administrative coordinator, Brittany Chavez, is currently acting as interim general manager. If there are any reportable actions taken during the closed session portion of the meeting, they will be reported to the public at the close of the meeting. The meeting begins tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. at Covington Park's multipurpose room. The Town of Yucca Valley's Revenue Oversight Commission will meet on Monday to review the town's finances as earned through Measure Y and Measure Z. The commissioners will review annual financial reports pertaining to the measures and discuss the 2024 operational update. The meeting is open to the public and begins at 5:30 p.m. Monday at the Yucca Valley Community Center. Local veteran outreach and nonprofit Milltree will be offering a free drumming workshop this Saturday at First World in Joshua Tree as part of their expansive Tapestries of Transformation project. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart rejoins us to talk about the instructor, Tyler Soraka, and how interested parties can RSVP.
Originally from the greater Boston area, drumming instructor Tyler Soraka has been an active touring and session drummer for the past 20-plus years, striving to dive deeper into the world of rhythm. After falling in love with the high desert, Soraka relocated to Joshua Tree in 2013 and has been immersed in the vibrant creative scene ever since. He has backed local artists such as G. Navarro Jr., Desert Rhythm Project, and the Adobe Collective. Soraka is currently the drummer for the experimental duo Cuvaro with Gabriela Avaro. Beyond a student of the craft, Soraka is also an educator, helping new drummers find their voice on the instrument. To RSVP for the free drumming workshop at First World, please visit mill-tree.org or visit the store at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
Tomorrow is the first Saturday of the month. That means it's time for another community breakfast at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Center. The all-volunteer staff invites you to enjoy your breakfast favorites and locally roasted coffee from Desert Rat Roasters tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Community Center located at 65336 Winters Road in North Joshua Tree. And finally, the Yucca Valley High School boys soccer team played an away game at Desert Hot Springs High School on Wednesday night. Varsity lost 3-1. The Trojans' goal was scored by junior midfielder Adrian Tamayo by way of a penalty kick. Coach George Rodriguez named senior William Armstrong as the player of the game for his leadership and his team-first attitude. Junior varsity lost 3-1 with one goal scored by Damian Maldonado by way of a penalty kick. He was named the player of the game for his effort and positive attitude. Last night's games were the last of the season for the boys' Trojan soccer teams. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.